everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my sister is back. She's destroyed them, but it's fine, we don't mind. So if you've been 3 weeks, which for you is absolutely epic because we used to only get 2 weeks and you'd managed to destroy everything.
I mean, I've done a really good job of
Look at this growth.
Yeah, that's 3 weeks.
Yeah, so that's brilliant. So yes, you did lose 2.
Yeah.
That one, you took it off a cupboard?
No, I started cleaning the doors because obviously, and then an hour later I'm still cleaning random bits of woodwork. So my hands are like soaking wet and pruny, and then I hit a hinge and the whole thing just pinged off. And then that just came off all by itself yesterday. It just went, no, I'm out of here.
Right, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm going out.
So I've put that one back on. So you can probably tell because the shaping's a bit naff. And I had a nail polish that almost matched, so I was really chuffed.
Yeah, no, that's quite good, that.
Yeah. I do need to tell you, that one had come off and it was the only gem I had left, so I stuck it back on with tip glue.
That's fine. Tip glue. Most people use tip glue to put gems on. I just find it dries too quickly, especially if I haven't quite worked out what I'm doing. The problem is because it dries so quick, you can't nudge the gems.
No.
Once it's on, it is most definitely
which is why it's not quite in the same place as it was before. But I thought tip glue comes off with acetone. So I was kind of like, if I'm going to glue it on with anything, tip glue sounds like the sensible thing to do.
Yes. Now, she has redone this nail in acrylics.
Yeah.
Right? She has not stuck the one that fell off back on.
No.
Because that is a huge no-no. And you won't believe how many posts I'm seeing on the Facebook groups where clients are moaning about having greenies. Mm-hmm. And the text going, you stuck that nail back on, didn't you? And they're going, yes. And we're going, that's how you got a greenie. That's not the tech's fault. That's your fault.
I did ask you that because that one came off like...
Yeah, I'm just telling them. Don't stick them back on.
But it was so pretty and I wanted to stick it back on.
I know you did want to stick it back on. I was like, oh, no.
I know.
Don't you stick it back on. No.
But it was so pretty.
You won't say it's pretty when your finger's gone green.
That's true. That's true. I do not want finger infections because they're not fun.
No, that would not be good. No. Yeah. So,
how much growth I got there.
So we're going to take down the length of, obviously some of them are shorter than others, so we're going to leave the shorter ones. And these ones we're going to take some of the length down because they are a lot longer.
Yeah.
Right,
my giant thumb.
Gianty thumb. So if you're going, don't file all the back and everything. If you're going to take the length down first, because the minute you start filing this back end, you're going to be weaker. Cool. I haven't got a nail file out. How bad? Damn it.
Yeah. I've got some fairly epic lifting. I don't know if you see that. I've got some fairly epic lifting on that one. But I had some fairly epic lifting on that one as well, which is probably why it just pinged off. So, but that's my natural nail underneath. Look at all that. Oh, and a bit of gravy.
Oh, did you just say gravy?
Yeah. We had pie yesterday and I just ended up with gravy everywhere and I don't know how. And I thought I scrubbed it all off, but I've just found another bit of gravy. That's quite grim. Sorry. At least it's not grout. Everything's fine.
I prefer the grout, to be honest.
To gravy.
Right, brand new file. Make sure you score. So this is just a file that I use to score the edges. That's why it's only ever used here. So it doesn't matter whose file I'm using to score the edge because I haven't touched anybody with this file. So score the edges of your file because you do not want to end up cutting your cuticles, because that's not fun.
And I'm a bugger for doing that.
Yes, you are. I bet you don't do that to your file either, do you?
Sometimes I remember and sometimes I do not.
Yes.
I did not remember on that one, and that's how I've got a little cut down here.
Yeah. Always score your files. Even if you're using e-files and you're using sanding bands. So I am not e-file trained, okay? Just putting that out there because, amazing enough, I wasn't going to do a e-file course via an online system. Didn't think that would show me anything, especially if you saw how them doing you remember Bob, my practice hand Bob, right, with the really dark nail beds that's about as robotic and disgusting as you can get.
Yeah, that.
they showed me how to do a French manicure on Bob. And I thought, if that's the level I'm going to get, I'm not going to go for an e-file course. So I have not got e-file training. I've been doing e-filing for about 3 years, generally on myself and my sister. I have never damaged you yet. I've never damaged myself yet. But yeah, just, you know, to put that out there.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Yeah, this video is going up just before this one that we're doing now. Oh look, I'm giving you the finger whilst I'm at it.
Just give me the finger. Oh, I like that, but you know how much I love Aces, so...
Yeah, did you know what? The gel, actually, look, it hasn't chipped or anything.
No.
This, I actually peeled them off. I got the football.
Wait, you get a bit worried. Oh, how bad are they going to look by the end of today?
One of these sanding bands, right? If I'm going to use a sanding band, I've just picked up the wrong one. Because I use both edges, all I do is I just score over the top of it. Because again, some of the sanding bands, they get so close to that edge that because that's going near your cuticle, I don't want to cut you with it. No.
I like my cuticles.
I like your cuticles. This is why, you know, people go, oh, why do you use a 180 grit? Well, because I don't want to damage people.
Yeah, it just takes a
I
bit
would
longer,
prefer
and
to be
that's okay.
safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. So, first things first, I have just sprayed you with some alcohol. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I was like, what time are you coming? Like, you need to come in the morning because... so today, although by this video comes up, it'll be about 3 weeks later. Today is the Euros final with England in it. Just to, you know. So I was like, what time are you coming? It's like, you know, I kind of need it to be the morning time because I can't drink Pims until I've done your nails. Well, I could, but that's not going to be a pleasant thing.
It's not going to work well.
No. So we're gonna include a little bit of different stuff. So today I'm gonna do the prep. Well, some of the prep, because when I get the e-file out to pull these nails down, obviously I can't record the noise and everything. And let's face it, most of what you're coming on here for is to listen to me and my sister be prats. But we don't. Well, your video just went live of me creating this set today, and already people have gone, oh my God, I love you two together.
I'd say I haven't seen it yet because...
It's an hour long.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a soap
my
opera. I'm like, you're going to need a proper cup of tea and a biscuit and everything, you know. Snacks involved in the middle of this because, you know...
I can't even remember what we were talking about.
We've not quite got onto a feature-length film yet. But yeah, I like to start by pushing all the cuticles back because it gives extra area there between where I'm e-filing and where your cuticles are and the natural nail. So it just gives a bit more space to play and to make sure I'm not going to hit anything.
Yeah.
Basically. I do not use nippers, and it's kind of the reason why I use an e-file, because I don't use nippers on cuticles. One, they scare the absolute crap out of me, and two, they make me feel really sick. Like, you know when you watch people nipping off people's cuticles and I'm there going, no.
Okay. How do nippers scare you more than an e-file? Because the e-file scares the bejesus out of me. Yeah?
Nippers.
Yeah.
So you have to get the angle right, otherwise I'm basically going to cut into you.
I know.
But with an e-file, there's no sharp edges.
Okay.
You think an e-file is basically, they're just sanding bands, so...
Yeah, I have to use nippers on my toes because of my toe cuticles.
Oh, let's not talk about toes, thank you.
I know, you don't like toes. Toes are the worst.
Right, these are the ones that I use. Yeah, I'm just sanitising everywhere.
I know, but that bit went up my nose.
You're not supposed to breathe in when I do it. Moving. These are the bands. So look, there's no sharp edges at all.
Okay.
So this one is really cute. I like this one a lot. Look at it. It's very cute.
Cute file bits.
It is, look at it. It's like a little mushroom. It's beautiful. It's lovely.
Does it have a name?
No, I'm not that weird. Jesus. So because, okay, let me show you the difference, right? Look at my sister's cuticles, right? My sister only gets her cuticles done when I do her cuticles, right?
Yeah.
Whereas me, look at my cuticles. Now, I'm coming on to, what, nearly 3 weeks growth on mine. Look at the difference in our cuticles. So on mine, because they don't need a lot of work, I find this one is really quite handy because there's not a lot there. So what it does, this kind of files that bit.
2 weeks? How is that 2 weeks? That's mental. That's so mental.
Yeah. So for my sister, I tend to go with these two. So this
sorry,
is great because
jiggled
this
the
will
whole
push all of the cuticle back and it gets everywhere else. And then round her folds, that sounds wrong. I said folds, not flaps.
It's no better.
Round her folds. Oh my God, woman, you have to ruin everything. I'm trying to be educational here.
I know. I'm a
Is
helper.
I will use the ball bit on that. I said ball bit.
No.
Jesus Christ. Right. So these have all been cleaned beforehand and I've just sprayed them with some sanitizer as well. And then I put them in a little dish until I'm ready to use them on her. Now, I don't do the cuticle part until I have filed back this lot because obviously we need to take down some of the apex because if you look, the apex is now nowhere near where it's supposed to be. There we go, shot. Yeah. So we're going to move that, take some of that down, get the top coat off, whilst my sister decides what on earth we're doing. So
We're rainbows.
we are going to be rainbows. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to file this lot off. We'll be back with you and I will do the cuticle work and we will start going in a moment.
Bye.
No, you're not going anywhere. You're staying. They're going for a moment.
Just so I'm saying goodbye. Oh yeah, but the time's not passing for them.
No, it's literally about 5-second delay from where we stop that bit to where we start the next part.
Oh, I need a coffee.
Yes, sugar?
Yes. Now, if you've survived the first 12 minutes of this video, you kind of get where this is going to go. So it's your choice whether you wish to continue. And we'll be back in about 5 seconds or not. And we are back. Right, so we are going to do the cuticle. Now, I literally have mine about 3,000 RPMs. You know, it is very, very gentle. And all I'm going to do is just go one way. And what that does, it kind of buffs this as well, which is all good.
And I love
So
the feel.
You do love the feel. You do make some like odd noises as well, which is a little bit weird, I'm not going to lie. You've now all been warned.
Really nice. It's all like, ooh, tingly in your fingernails, and it's a really nice feeling. So you said some people really don't like that feeling. I'm like, what is wrong with
Yeah, me. I don't like that feeling. Thank you, husband.
Come on, be noisier.
Is that a challenge?
No.
I could put the washing machine on with towels in if you like.
Yeah, that does sound like it's about to take off.
It
when
really
it's...
does, yeah.
So we've got a little bit of lifting. This one is lifting a bit. The rest of them actually are all right. But you'll see I'm going to come in with the sanding band for that. Now, I have actually massacred your cuticles more times with just normal hand file than I ever have with a sanding band.
Yeah.
And I find with the sanding band, because you can literally put it where you need it, whereas the file, you've got such a big area, that I find it's just a lot easier. So I'm going to come in with the sanding band in a minute, which will just help to blend all of that. It'll buff the natural nail as well. Just make sure that if there's any more cuticle left on here, that all comes off too.
I knew what you wanted me to do that time.
Dear, well done.
I'm starting to remember how I get my nails done.
We've kind of decided what you're doing as well.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the one that you replaced. That's going to need some, yeah, that's got some lifting on it. So we're going to have to sort that one out as well. But that's all right.
Hey, at least you've gotten it into a better shape.
I haven't even shaped it yet, dude.
It's already a better shape. So the thing is, when I do mine, I always start with this hand and then do that hand because that's my khaki backwards hand when I'm trying to do it. So I just was trying to replace one, but I haven't got my eye in by doing my good hand. So I was trying to do it and I was just like...
Got your eye in? Your eye should always be in. What are you talking about?
you know, like, you kind of get the hang of, like...
Practice.
Yeah, you kind of practice on the good hand where it's all a bit easier, and then you go in to do the bad hand and it's like...
Oh no, I'm the opposite. I start with the bad hand first, because then if it looks shite, at least I go, well, it's the wrong hand.
Oh, no, I really struggled with that one because I was like, I'm better than this normally on my backwards hand, but because I hadn't practiced on my good hand first, I was way worse. But I was like, well, it's on, it's fine.
Shone will fix it.
Will fix it. Any reason why you just came and stared at me?
I've been nosy.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're just keeping that nice. And then we're going to pop it in reverse.
And go the other way.
And go the other way. Then obviously we'll need to retip this one.
Yeah.
Because that's way too small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means we're going to have to remarble it and everything else, but that's fine. Now that we've worked out what the hell I used last time. And they're searching in my drawers going, I can't find this colour. Where is it? And then I was like, I had to just go back onto the video and go, what did I use? And it was like, it's Pigments.
That's why you can't find
That's
the colour.
why I can't find the colour, because it's Pigments.
And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what you used. I can't remember anything. That was weeks
super helpful
ago.
there, love, you know.
Yeah.
You have a certain purpose.
Looking pretty and being fabulous.
I mean, at least you don't look like a hobbit. You need to tell them about your beautiful hair.
Oh, yeah. I don't look like a hobbit.
Yay! She walked in, I was like, hey, wow, look at your hair. And she's like, are you being sarcastic? Are you taking the piss out of me? I'm like, no, that was a genuine, hey, you've been to the salon, you've had your hair done, you look epic.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, you know, you were rude to me last time. I was like going, I'm your sister, it's my duty to tell you look like a hobbit.
It is, apparently so.
Hobbit, yeah. Hobbit.
Yeah. So, I normally dye my hair really mad colours. I've been dyeing my hair mad colours for years and years and years. And with like lockdowns and everything, I've been kind of growing it, and I've been like dyeing it slightly more natural colours because of trying to do
easier.
Yeah, it's easier, and trying to do the upkeep and not knowing when you'll be able to get to the shops and all that kind of stuff. And some of it...
By shops, you mean salon?
No, the mad colours I've always done myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's never been salon. That's always just been me doing it. But obviously you've got to redo it quite often and all that kind of stuff. So it's just, yeah. And I'd kind of realised as my mohawk grew out that I've gone grey. And I kind of hadn't realised because of my hair's either been shaved or like pink or purple or something. So I hadn't twigged that I'd turned grey. And I've always said as soon as I turn grey, I'm going to do it naturally and just go grey because I love salt and pepper hair. So I actually went to the salon, and my lovely hairdresser Alex has dyed my hair so that now I am all salt and pepper and it matches up to what I naturally am, which is a really weird look for me because I don't normally have remotely natural hair. It's a bit dry at the moment because of it's been bleached a lot to get the like previous dyes out and everything. But yeah, so now I've got kind of like grey streaks going through my hair, and it's looking awesome. So I came home and Anna was like, you look really old, Mum. And I was like, oh. She's like, you're not even 40 yet. And I was like,
not that far off.
I know. But I was just like, oh, thanks, darling. I thought it looked awesome.
It does look awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, for anybody that's just met you for the first time, they'll go, "Oh my God, you look amazing." Nobody would think. But for the rest of us who have always known you of having pink, purple, blue, orange, mohawks, full shaved head. I mean, you had a Sinead O'Connor going on at one point.
I did, yeah. I got a perm just once, and it would be fair to say I'm not good with a perm at all, so I just shaved the whole lot off.
Imagine Shaun the Sheep.
It was horrific.
Although, I mean, there are not many people that can actually rock a perm, let's face it. Although all the boys at the moment are having their hair permed.
I know.
Tight perms.
I know.
They look like Shaun the Sheep.
I love it. No, I absolutely love that look. But me, with a permed mohawk, looked awful. So, yeah, I shaved the whole lot off. And then I just kept it shaved for like a year. I've had dreadlocks, waist-length dreadlocks. I've had it, like, braided up with like different colours in it. I've always done weird ass things with my hair, and then it like dies a death and I have to like leave it alone for a little bit because if I destroy it. So I was like, okay, but I've always said when I start to go grey, I'm going to go grey naturally.
This is when I point out the fact that you have been grey for a very long time.
But I didn't know I was grey.
How?
Because I kept on dyeing it and never looked that closely at my roots. I was just like, ugh, roots, dye it pink.
Yeah, everybody else goes, hey, diet Coke break. You go, hey, diet pink break.
Yep.
Do you like that? I thought that's quite good.
Quite good. Yeah, I just didn't realise that I'd gone grey. And then all of a sudden, obviously, in lockdown, I'm like, oh, I've gone grey. And the thing I absolutely hate is that badger stripe where a woman's gone completely grey underneath, and it is normally women, and they still dyeing their hair a really dark colour, and they end up with this like white stripe of root, and I just hate it, absolutely loathe it. So I was like, right, I am not doing that. I'm just going to embrace the grey. However, it's still shaved at the back, and I've got chevrons cutting it, so it's not like it's completely normal. So when it's down it looks quite normal, and when it's up it doesn't, because it's still
yes. Now most people look at that going, oh, there's still cuticle on there. I know, okay, I know, but my sister has quite delicate cuticles as well. You are a bleeder.
I am a bleeder, yes.
So I don't want to overwork them. They haven't had any love and attention for a year and a half. I'm not going to go in all guns blazing. They look a damn sight better than the last time you came. They'll look better this time. And, you know, with the
Over
regular,
time.
then it works, okay?
I do stick the oil on them like once or twice a week as well to keep them vaguely conditioned.
You do. That's not a criticism of your cuticles, love. It's just a, you know,
They
people
just
will be looking at that and
are.
going, there's still cuticle on there. Yes, I don't nip and I don't take everything. Ooh, there is a spider in my boobs. Spider in my boobs.
Spider in your boobs. Is it a money spider?
Yes.
Have you got the boobs of finance?
The boobs of power.
I was like, money boobs.
Pew pew.
Sounded
pew.
wrong. So I was like, finance? Does that make the boobs sound better?
Boobs are always good. What's the problem?
This is true.
Yes.
What are we doing
Right.
now, boss?
What are we doing now? Now I'm going to get my sanding band.
Ooh.
And again, I'm just about 3,000 RPMs. This is not, you know.
No. That's it. My natural nails aren't great. Just years of nail biting, and they're very thin and lined, and my natural nails just aren't healthy at all. They probably never will be because I've damaged them.
Can
so
you
badly
bend your
over the
finger
years.
for me, please? Thank you.
Sorry. I'm trying to keep my hands loose for you. Some days it works better than others.
Yep, so that's all I've done is just etch on there, but mainly I'm sticking to where the acrylic is, and I'm just kind of whooshing it, just like that. Just little circular motions just around that area, just to get off any... Stop looking at it!
Sorry.
Any little flaky bits. Like I say, there wasn't a lot of lifting. The only one that's lifted is this one, which, let's face it, that's your pointy finger, which everybody destroys their pointy fingers because it's the most used finger.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the ones I get completely lost when they're not on. I can't function when the pointy fingers are off.
And the one where you've done it yourself.
Yeah.
Because you clearly just went like that and went, I'm just going to slap this on.
I didn't. I did spend time trying to get it better, but that's what I've got. I do not have your skill.
Yeah, but you know, even from your point of view, from what I was doing, a year and a half ago with you, to what I can do now,
Yeah.
is a big difference.
It is.
I posted on the Facebook group a set of nails I did 2 years ago. And you just go, good Lord.
I can remember when you first started the channel though, and you posted pictures of some of your first sets you ever did on yourself, and even then the difference was incredible. Just as you're just getting better and better with time. Which is awesome. You're developing your mastery.
So you can tell by this nail there is a lot of lifting going on. There, see?
Clink. Yeah.
Can you see the colour difference? It changes, which means that is no longer attached. So what we do, we come with our E-file and we're just coming just before that. And we're just going to keep working round because as you can see it goes all the way round. But we don't want to stay too much in one spot.
Then it gets hot.
It does indeed.
And that'll just gently nip it off, just so
Yes.
it'll just gently fall. Okay.
You see what I mean about the fact you can actually position it better because you can see what you're doing more. Because if I
Yeah.
put a nail file like this, you know,
then can't
you've now
see.
covered up most of your view of trying to work out where your lifty bit is and getting it before that. Whereas with this, look, I can still see most of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
See, that lifty bit's off.
Yeah.
Woo.
And now they're just pinging. Oh, it really did lift badly, didn't it? I knew it had lifted, but I hadn't realised how far back.
And that's just it. We'll just keep double checking it. Just keep coming round and round, and it may be there's even more to come off yet.
Oh no.
But that's fine because you must do this part. If you don't sort your lifting, you're gonna get greedy. Exactly. Jesus, you make me jump then. Greedy.
Well, they are the doom.
They are. That's it. Just shout randomly whilst I've got an electrical tool in my hand. Yeah. And now we're just going to come round to this bit a bit more because as you can see, you can still see the lifty bit there.
Yeah, if that had been tipped, that would have pinged off as well, wouldn't it? Just because of how bad the difference
But I did
was.
say when you said, oh no, let's try 3 weeks. And I went, really? And you went, yeah, I can do 3 weeks. And I'm going, we'll see how many of those are still attached.
It was like, let's try it, let's see. And then we know I can't do 3 weeks.
I already knew this.
Well, that's it. Whenever I put mine on, they last 2 weeks. And I was like, but Shona's better at putting them on and they'll probably be okay. And I kind of forgot that my nails still grow at a phenomenal rate.
It's not just
to do
about
with-
the application. Yes, application and prep is very, very key to how long your nails will last. But it also depends how quickly your nails grow and what you're like with your hands.
Yeah, I'm hard on my hands.
See? We've got a little bit just still. Oh, we're nearly there now. You see, I am not touching the natural nail at all. I am behind the acrylic. So I'm not coming in from that side. I'm coming in this side. See, I'm trying to be educational as well. Check me out. I'm impressed.
I am.
I mean, this is the longest part. Let's put it like that, you know.
Yeah, prep work's always longer than you think it is.
Yeah. So I'm just going to carry on and I'm just going to fix these up. Then I'll let you go pee because I'm nice so that you can wash your hands, get all the dust off.
Yay!
Then we can get you fully prepped because there is no point me dehydrating and primering and all of that lot and then you go, I need to pee.
I know.
Just buff around there. At the end of the day, you don't want all the dust either.
Yeah.
A bit more. Like, yeah, we were down here. We go, yeah, just a bit more, just a bit more.
It's starting to feel like that. Like, is there going to be any of that left? Question mark.
That's fine. We're going to fill it in anyway.
Yeah.
But, you know, most of them were fine.
Yeah.
I mean, considering what I thought they were going to come back to me like, you know, this was...
Yeah. 7 out of 10 being okay is
impressive for you.
Is good. Yeah.
In fact, it's very impressive. Where are you going?
Sorry, I don't know.
Don't try and hug me. I don't want to hug your hand. Put your fingers away.
Okay.
There we go. The boys are talking about some computer game.
Mhm. I've no idea which one actually.
No, I don't know.
Ah.
That would be why we can't.
Sorry. I'm being annoying. No.
Yeah, she's either twisting her thumb the wrong direction, or she's trying to look at it, or she's putting it like rigid, and I'm like going bend, bend. Like one of these days, I'm just going to put like a little smiley face on your thumb just so I can waggle it around the camera and go, hey girl.
Sorry, Shona.
Yeah, yeah. We saw in a minute, you know. When I accidentally slip because you suddenly move your thumb in the wrong direction.
Or randomly shout.
Yes. Right, I'm not going to subject these poor people to watching all that again. So I'm just going to finish this hand off and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to do this hand first. So these are from Glitter Stella. These are the Autumn Leaves number 5. These, I haven't got a clue where I got these from, but you like them.
I do. I think they're really pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah, I guess it's because a lot of
So we are going to dehydrate. Oh, fluff.
it did take a long time for the game at the start. It only got
Wait,
really
wait,
good when all
what?
everyone was
Come back here. There we go. Got it.
smaller, but did it make it as quickly? You know, so it didn't shrink as quick.
Obviously, we are only dehydrating the natural nail. There is no point to dehydrate. Because amazing enough, it won't dehydrate acrylic.
It won't do anything much.
It won't do nothing. It would just look there and be pretty and go, wow. Yeah, just think we haven't even started drinking.
You haven't started.
I haven't started drinking, no. You don't drink, but I do. I drink enough for the both of us.
You do. Well done.
Thank you.
I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good thing or
I'm
a
not
bad
entirely
thing.
sure that was a compliment. No.
No, I think, Right, that is just some Pro Bond, which is a acid-free primer. Obviously, I'm going to be using Max Adhesion, which has got primer in it anyway, but it's just my routine of just... Right, so I've got some Perfect Blush. Small brush.
For small nails.
For small nails. I'm glad we said small nails.
Yeah.
Right. So because I'm going to use a core powder on some of these, I do not need to put clear down first. That's way too big a bead.
Tiny nail.
I mean, you'd think I would realise it by now, but still it's a surprise. But in fairness, I mean, it is only the second time I've done your nails recently, so...
Yeah.
So we're going to make sure that finger is pointing down. And we're going to bring that round. And again, we're going to bring that round. And then we're just going to kind of ombre this over the top. So we've got some of that glitter then, looks like it's underneath. Okay. And then we're just going to add some of these kind of just on top.
We've got some weird 80s electro pop going on in the background. Got your concentrating face on.
Why so serious? I was trying not to overthink it and now I'm thinking.
Stop thinking.
Stop thinking.
And if you want, it should be fine. Go upstairs, Oliver.
Yeah, now we've just got, you know, my kids in the background. I think I did like that one there. I don't know. Hang on, where's my clear? It's dried a bit now. Tiny little bit of clear on there. Tiny little bit. And I'm going to put that one back there. I think I am going to just pop that one there as well.
Nice.
Nice. This one is just going to have some cover powder over because it's going to be covered up completely.
You got a lumpy bit in that.
I did. Yeah, we all know that my sister hiccups. We just ignore her.
Oh, did I hiccup?
You did.
Confused the hairdresser with that.
That's how you ended up shaved at the back.
No. He was just like, obviously I'm not normally in there for long enough for the random hiccups to be a thing. But I was in the chair for hours.
At least it wasn't electric, eh?
No, but he did put me under the weird hairdryer thing that comes over your whole head like an alien, which was weird. I'd never had that happen before.
Really?
Really? I'd never been under the weird hairdryer thing. Or the hot thing.
I've got all the engine on one side, but I was like, maybe I should do 2 engine there, 2 engine there, but then that means I'm going to have to keep running from this side back to the other side to turn each one off. It's easier altogether. I should just put all behind me at the back. Now I've got my steering wheel, my mass is always pointing forward.
The thing is, at least that my sister can actually see quite what I mean by the fact I practically inhale my phone whilst I'm trying to do this.
I'm amazed you haven't hit your nose on it multiple times because your nose is so close.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I sound like Darth Vader a lot of the time.
You do sometimes.
Because, yeah, because this is how close my nose is.
So now I know where Ross is in.
There's one in that building over there.
I've already searched up for you again.
No, I haven't played this game. I played it last time Jim was around and it's you two have been playing. But
So now we know.
there's one at the bottom of the farm.
I'm just gonna be a little bit more random, I think.
Yay, random.
Randoms.
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, do you ever watch Walking Dead?
No, because I don't like zombies.
Fair enough.
The only film with zombies in that I've just about managed to stand was Shaun of the Dead. And that's a very different film.
That is. I mean, it's definitely a zombie film. It's right. Jim and I have just started watching Walking Dead. Like, his sister's been on about it for years, and I've just always completely and utterly missed it. And yeah, and then it's finally come on a streaming service that we have, and I'm like, this is so good. How have I missed this completely and utterly?
I run past it all the time. Like, every time I was in there, I just get wait for it. But yeah, I think I ended up 99.9% of it in total. I couldn't. I killed all the M4 shits, but there was something I just couldn't do. But I thought it was a brilliant game. I rebought it again.
Yes, I did a giant bead again. Boogers. Boogers.
Because it's like I started watching, what is it called? I think it was Black Flag on. There's a TV series about pirates.
We'll see how this goes.
That was really good. Really, really good. Let's have a quick look.
So these ones, because I'm not going to have cover powder on, I am just going to pop a clear base on. I'll just smack my camera. Woohoo!
It wasn't with your nose, was it?
It wasn't with my nose, no, that was my head. I know.
I'm glad you put your hair up, because otherwise you'd end up with hair in every shot, wouldn't you?
Yeah, especially as my hair is like as long as a mermaid now.
It's super long.
I sound a bit like Superworm. Super long, super strong. Superworm.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Punisher? Because the first season of Walking Dead's got the dude from Punisher in.
Nope.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah, I've seen Punisher.
I haven't seen Punisher.
That's really
When was the last time I watched telly? The last thing I watched pretty much was Witcher.
Oh, second season is coming out at the end of the year.
It is indeed.
And there's an animated something coming out in the summer as well. In August at some point.
I was saying to Jim, I just watched this TV series on Netflix, a limited time. It was called Godless. It's like a western, and it was really good.
Yeah?
You saw bits of it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Thought it looked quite good, but it's not as gruesome as you think it was going to be. It just advertised violence and injury, but it
Wasn't too bad.
weren't too bad.
Yeah, Walking Dead is graphic.
Yeah, Shona won't watch that.
No.
Like, really
No,
graphic.
Shona won't. Shona does not like it.
Negan. Negan, is it?
Negan.
Yeah, and he's got his organ.
However he did it with the makeup and whatever it is, they're brilliant. Nice guys.
But there's a guy who so if you watch the Land of the Dead and the Living Dead and stuff like that, there's a guy who plays a zombie.
Also on this channel, we'll give you a nice TV review too.
Well, we normally end up talking about something TV related or film related. It's not like I've seen a film for like a new film out for ages. So
I'm looking forward to the Crudes too.
I didn't see the first one.
Have you not seen the first one? Oh, you got to watch the first one. Although when you realise that the main character, you've got Guy is Ryan Reynolds, and the other guy, Grug, is Nicolas Cage.
Can imagine those two can bounce quite well off each other.
Yes, I like that film. I like it a lot.
Unless you dramatically change it, you can probably be bothering the humans build the problem, not the zombies.
Yeah, I'm not normally a big zombie movie kind of person, but yeah, Jim's sister's been on about it for years, and as it's finally come on the streaming service we've got, I was like, oh, stop
You mean
watching
you've just
that.
run out of watching everything else and now you're going to watch it?
No, just you just kind of watch. I don't know, sometimes it recommends things for you and you're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, and sometimes it recommends things and you're like, no, not Lucifer. One of our friends had recommended Lucifer to us. A couple of other people had said about it was really, really good, and I got like 4 or 5 episodes in and I was like, I can't watch any more of this. This is terrible. And it,
That guy, yeah. I'm just like, no, he just really, no.
just didn't
No.
work for me at all. But yeah, several people had recommended that. You know, the What's It thought it would be a good recommendation for me and everything.
What's
I was
It?
like the streaming service, you know,
Oh,
sometimes
right.
they recommend things for you.
Are you
and-
talking about a person or a thing? I'm not sure where we go.
Yeah. But yeah, that just, it wasn't my cup of tea at all.
That's not, I'm not happy with that one.
It's not staying down, is it?
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. All will be fine. Don't panic. Don't
It's me
panic.
and my super curly nails and trying to put a big thing on, isn't it? And my super curly nails saying, nah.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
just like that.
nah, nah.
Yeah, because there's a few things on.
Oh, one you might like, which was on Prime, I think, was Below Decks, which is a
So that's something about Star Trek or something, isn't it?
It is.
Which, I mean, it's the worst title ever, really, isn't it?
It's
Below Decks.
it's
Is it Amazon, is it?
yeah,
Yeah.
and that you can see how it can divide Trekkies quite substantially, but it was brilliant. Really, I really enjoyed it.
I couldn't work out if it was an actual thing or somebody was just taking the pee.
Both. It is a proper like part of the canon universe, but completely takes the pee out of bits of Trek lore. There's so many just random little in jokes that some of them I know I've got and some of them I haven't, because you know things like I never really watched DS9, so I know the in jokes about that I know I've missed and stuff. But yeah, it's very, very silly. Yeah. Yeah, really enjoyed that, but yeah, I can see how that totally divided opinion.
Yeah, but then it's like Discovery as well. Like, I like pure Trek. And Discovery for me was just, it was too graphic. The Klingons weren't right. That wasn't family viewing.
We watched the first episode of that with Eleanor thinking it's a new Star Trek, and very quickly realised that this is not suitable for our little one.
No.
At all.
And that's just it. Star Trek shouldn't be like
It
that.
should be family viewing. Below Decks kind of isn't family viewing, although it's animated just because of the jokes. It's like, it's not gory or graphic or anything, but the jokes are definitely more adult in places. So,
Which is, yeah, I mean, I don't mind that, but it shouldn't be gory. It shouldn't be...
no.
It's like they're just making everything bloody. Or sex. You know, I mean, even like some of the film programs, you know, like the period dramas now. And I mean, they're just sexually graphic, and it's like,
It doesn't need
no,
to be.
it's a freaking period drama, people. It just isn't right. Oh, haven't we got Moni? They'll be thinking they've turned into like Gogglebox or something now.
I'm guessing you're talking about things like Bridgerton.
Yes.
Okay, so Bridgerton is based off a series of books that are sexually graphic. That's the whole point. They are Mills and Boon type books that they're based off. So actually it does stay true to the books. So it's not a period drama that's like Pride and Prejudice. It's based off a series of books that are sexually graphic.
Even there's been other ones as well where you just go in, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Bridgerton.
I haven't watched it.
Have you not? I really
No, because I
enjoyed
started.
it. And then you were like, oh, this isn't what I think
This
it
is just, yeah, because I'm going like Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy, yummy, yummy.
No,
You know, this is like, you know, I like a good period drama. To then going, oh, it's like Outlander. I really, really liked Outlander and I really got into it. And then it just turned so...
graphic?
Yeah.
Okay, I've not watched Outlander. I remember you talking about Outlander before, but it didn't really appeal to me.
Yeah, and I really, really wanted to get into it. I like the concept, I like the characters, but then they just took it to this whole other level, and it's like, it doesn't need to go there. You know, it's just not...
Yeah. Jim enjoyed Bridgerton as well. So, and he doesn't normally watch a period drama. And I was like, I really want to watch it. It looks like the costumes and everything are like bonkers, and yeah. I was like, no, I really want to watch it. And he was like, oh, okay. So he was like gaming, and then he started put like a couple of episodes in. He's putting down the games, and he's like, we're watching Bridgerton tonight, and just sitting and watching it with me. I was like, oh, okay. So
Yeah, I'm not sure about these. And the plan is that we're going to introduce some of this onto that middle finger, like that. Put your other fingers up for me. Other fingers up.
oh.
So I can visually see what we're talking about. Mr. God, you just can't get the stuff, can you? Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. We're going to do some swirl, yeah.
We can do something with that one and that one.
Yeah, because I don't like them.
Cool. I'm really glad you said that. I was kind of looking at them like they might be okay when top coat goes on.
No, that's... You know, we were and ahhing, do we
Yeah.
go with the nude and make it like an ombre, or do we go with the orange and make it pop more? And
We were
yeah,
umming and ahhing.
yeah, we were having some and ahhing. But I even said to her, going, I've got all this stuff that you really like, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to put this together yet. But it's all right. All will be right in the wash. And we just ignore that because that's going to be covered up anyway.
Yeah.
Right, that hand needs to go dry.
Okay.
You can hand... What was that?
I just handed to you through here.
I mean, in fairness, everything now does have the big plastic screens where you have to put your hands through stuff. So, you know, I'll give you that one.
idea.
Right, I'm going to do this hand and then we're going to come back and we're going to do some filing and we're going to sort that hand out. And I'm going to come up with a plan for those fingers. Stay tuned. And we're back.
Hello again.
Back in the room. Back in the room. Who was that? Was that Little Britain? And you're back in the room.
I have no idea.
Yes,
It was little.
It was something like that. Wasn't
It was definitely Matt Lucas. Anyway, so this is where we're at. They've all been filed. Obviously, I showed you filing in the last video, so I've tried to show different things this time that I did or didn't do in the last video. I'm just going to wag on my finger. What?
Sorry, I just had fluff.
Fluff. So yeah, we looked at these and we don't like these.
No.
No.
I was like, is Top Coat going to redeem them? And Shona went, I don't think so.
No. So we're going to change plan a little bit. So
A lot. We're only keeping 4 nails of the original plan. The other 6 we're changing.
yeah, but yeah, we are. Yeah. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just come in with some black. Okay, what are you doing?
I was just wiggling and then the thing made a fart noise, but it wasn't me, so it was fine.
Yes, that's it. Blame the chair.
I do. You blame the chair in your voiceovers. I hear you blame the chair a lot in your voiceovers.
Yeah, that is the squeaky chair.
It was the chair. Or the kids are doing it with you and you're like, it's not the kids farting, it's on the chair, apart from when it was.
No, when it was, the child are going, sorry, that was... Yes, one child burps, the other farts. And you're, thank you, wonderful.
Bag of bodily functions.
Yeah, so...
We're doing a different thing.
Yeah,
Watch and see.
we're doing a different thing. So I've changed setup now, so I've taken off because I've just put the lamp next to her because it's easier than
Faffing.
yeah.
That, and then I can't post it underneath like I did earlier.
Now you can post it into the lamp. That works quite well.
That works quite well, as long as I don't wang it off anything midway.
Wang. Wang.
I'm using myself there, Dan.
Can't believe you just left me hanging there. Thanks for that.
That's okay. Sometimes saying nothing is how to make you look like more of a pillock. Ooh, that's a good black.
It is a good black. It's a very good black. And with this black, you need to do thin layers. So whilst you know, the video has been stopped, I've gone and made the pims. I've thrown myself over my fan. You know, I promise I had not been sampling the pims at
She
that
just
point.
sniffed it and then
I
she
just
started
sniffed it.
falling over things. So, yeah, special.
Very.
I've worked out a password before. It just wants me to renew my subscription because obviously I have done a trial previously. It's like, but you let me go through the first. Now let's see what happens now.
Put that hand in because you know I like to do my thumbs separately. And these are a 60-second cure for the urban graffiti. Now you may be wondering, why am I putting black over the top? This is because they're all slightly different now. So it just means that they're all going to be the same and they're all going to look the same then.
There you go.
Words.
Small people keep on wandering in, peering at us and wandering off again, which is quite funny.
And stealing strawberries.
And stealing strawberries, yeah.
So long as they steal the strawberries out the pack and not out my pims, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
The pims is now in the fridge, chilling nicely.
Getting ready to take on the day or the evening.
It's not that late, dude.
It's 2-ish.
Yeah, it's never a quick process when we do my sister's nails. As you may have established, we tend to just...
It just happens over the course of the day with much stopping and starting and weebling and tweebling and... Yeah.
Yeah, we make a day of it, you know. We stop and we have nibbles and tea breaks and Generally wee breaks because you've got the bladder of a gnat.
I do. Yeah. Yeah, and the kids come and witter and everything stops and we witter and
We carry on a bit more.
we carry on a bit more and
Thing is,
yeah.
I've stopped worrying about time. Like, I see it so often on all the posts. How long is this supposed to take? And this, you know, I'm like, do you know what? When you sit down at my table, you know it will take as long as it takes because you ain't going anywhere until I'm happy.
Yeah.
On the other hand, because these are going to be covered up, we don't need any more than one coat of black.
Yay.
Yay.
So it's just to even them up a bit.
Yeah, it's just so it just makes them all look the same. And also for what we're about to do next, it puts a good base on it. Yeah. And my husband probably will get my video banned because of just putting some music on in the background. Because I just had that recently with one of my videos and I was like, well, I don't understand. What's its problem? What's going on? And then I realised I hadn't actually muted the background when I did my voiceover and I'd got the radio on. And as you can see, I'm making an absolute hash of gel polishing.
You've sniffed the Pims, love. That's it.
That was it.
You've sniffed the Pims. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just like, would you just hurry up and get out now? I want to go drink my Pims. In fact, you don't actually have to go anywhere. I just need to stop having to do nails. Then I can go drink Pims.
This is true.
No, in fairness, when it comes, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to black polish, I'm not the greatest in the world anyway. And the other problem is that I'm trying to talk at the same time as gel polishing.
But at least you're not trying to fling my hand off to infinity anymore. She was buffing my nails and kept on catching her own nail, and then both of our hands just kept on flinging off towards the lamp. It was ever so silly.
To infinity and beyond.
Yeah, it was a weird buff. Like, I'd not seen a buff like that.
Buff.
It was all like... It's really flexible.
Yeah, it's one of these.
Yeah.
So as
really
I was holding
flexible.
her finger, my finger underneath was in the way, so I kept catching my own nail as I was trying to do it, which just
but it's got real wiggle on it.
It's a wiggle.
Yeah, I don't understand waterproof and quality though, because that as a catchphrase doesn't make any sense at all.
It means that I could spray this with sanitizer and use it on somebody else. It means it can be cleaned easily.
But
so you don't have to just...
Waterproof and quality doesn't make any sense of English.
It's a quality buffer that's waterproof. It should say quality and waterproof.
Yeah. Or waterproof quality would make sense, but waterproof and quality makes no sense. It's just silly.
Okay.
I say no.
Computer said no. Right, now I could try and do this over the black, but I'm going to use some base coat instead because it makes it super sticky. But what I'm going to do first, we're going to use that last because otherwise it's going to stick to everything. So we're going to polish the middle nail first. So this is a cat's eye polish. It is from Yuki. It is number 9908. My sister actually doesn't like cat's eye effect, so I'm not going to...
I can't stand it. The only time I liked it was the video you did where you did all your one-stroke flowers and you had like a greeny colour underneath and you'd cat's eyed that, and that's the only time I've ever looked at a cat's eye and gone, oh, that looked good under there. Beyond that, I just don't like it. I don't get it at all. It's just not for me. I know loads of people, they love cat's eye and I'm like,
In. Yes, that's where I want you to stick it.
Thank you. So I was just figuring out coordinating my hands without bashing anything. Because you know what
You
I'm like.
coordinated.
I know, that's why I had to stop and think about it, because I've got the coordination of a drunken jellyfish most of the time.
Yeah, I remember when you said you were going to start biking and we all were like going, How close is the nearest hospital?
And I did end up at the hospital as well when cycling. And
no Pims was involved.
No, and I was stationary and fell off while stationary.
Yes, you did. That was
Particularly,
impressive.
yeah. tore the big ligament in my foot. I was stationary. It just fell off sideways into the road. Got stuck. It was very bad. It was, yeah, one of my more special accidents.
It was a beautiful thing.
It was.
So see, now that's become more of like a copper effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, good. That.
Yeah, but that was the only accident I had while cycling.
But
I can't, I've got to wait to switch my fingers over. There we go.
I feel like a something.
Oh no.
I feel like a something.
What are we feeling? Ooh.
I'm feeling like a little cluster.
Okay. Means it'll be longer until Pims. Are we okay with that? Oh, now she's thinking.
Damn it. I'm just sorry. I was trying to work out what I'm going to do with the crystals, though. Do I actually want crystals? I don't know. I'm a little bit.
I want something.
I think once the gold's on, it might be too much. Because that gold's like really, whoo.
That's some gold. Yeah. Okay. You sure?
I don't know.
Sometimes it is nice to have a plainer nail when you're doing so much going on the others. Right. Let's top coat these three.
Mm-hmm. I've just gotten fluff on my thumb. I'm sorry.
How rude! Sorry, that's her. The weird noise you hear is her e-cig.
Mm. And it goes bubble, bubble, bubble.
It really doesn't. It sounds like Darth Vader.
I think it sounds burbly. Hello.
Hello. Who sounds like Darth Vader?
Me.
When she's doing her e-cig.
When I'm putting.
Oh yeah, that sounds like Darth Vader.
See? Thank you.
Fair enough.
Me and your child win.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You look nice.
Hang on.
Okay.
What's that noise?
That's what I do to tell Mummy off.
Yeah,
when she starts
like,
to do something that I
done
don't want her to
something.
do.
I don't know what it is I've done because she doesn't use any words to tell me what I've done wrong. She just mimims at me and I'm supposed to know that means something.
Yeah, because you're so good with words, aren't you? We all know what you mean.
Especially in the morning.
Thanks, darling.
Early in the morning, just as the sun was rising.
Okay.
I heard a little maiden singing as she may.
I'm not joining you in with the singing. Nobody needs to hear that.
Damn you. Oh, never leave me, never deceive me. I can't remember the last words.
Poor maiden something.
Yeah, but what's the bit before that? Oh, never leave me, never deceive me. With these poor maidens all. Who knows? If anybody knows the missing words of that song, then you will earn a brownie point. And please leave a comment.
Yeah, tell us. Because
You know, that's probably just like a weird song that was made up by our family that nobody... It's not an actual song because I've never heard it. Ever.
Oh, shinies.
Right, so now we've done those shinies, what we're going to do is we're going to put... My son just ran in with a Pikachu on his head.
Pikachu's about as big as him. Pikachu ran upstairs.
Right, we're going to put some base coat on that one. Yeah, see, I'm just not even going to trust to try and base coat the thumb.
No, I wouldn't.
You just can't be left unsupervised, ever.
I even am being supervised closely. And
You are, and you still can't achieve it. Right. Right, do you want a coconut or a tea tree? Cuticle oil.
Ooh, tea tree.
That one goes in lamp.
Oh, yeah, because you base coated that one. Sorry.
Good lord.
Sorry. It's been a while since we've done this bit where I have to keep on swapping hands every 3 seconds. I've forgotten what I'm doing every 30 seconds.
Yes, in fact, it's even a minute.
Sometimes it's 30 seconds. I know that.
Because I know stuff. I do. I know stuff about this nail stuff, and I put that there, and we put it in there, and it goes, woo!
Yeah. Probably not what I'm supposed to, but when I'm doing my own, everything goes in for a minute because I'm like, I can't remember what's meant to be 30 seconds and what's meant to be a minute. I'm like, everything goes in for a minute. It's fine.
It's not a stroganoff. You can't overcook it.
Good.
You know, there were some people that were leaving their hands in there for like 5 minutes, and we're going, "Why are you leaving your hands in there?" It wasn't curing properly. Like, adding extra time to that is not going to solve the problem. There's clearly something else going wrong.
Yeah. You just end up with really weirdly suntanned hands, surely.
They don't give that kind of UV.
Do they not? Oh, okay.
No. Right, we're going to use the Gold Dust Superfine from Glitter Stella. Now, my sister does not like sugaring. Well, she does like sugaring, but she doesn't like the feel of the sugaring normally.
Yeah, and
it's really good because Glitter Stella put this like seal on the bags so it all doesn't come out, but then it's like trying to get into the bloody bag.
Yeah.
But it's great because, you know. So what we're going to do, I'm going to tilt your finger down, and I am just going to whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Yeah, I love the effect of sugaring. I just don't like it, how it feels on me.
Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to put some on there, and just going to tap that, and we're just going to push that into the tacky, and then we're going to rub it.
Ooh. Oh, I love that bit. And all of a sudden it goes like, it's almost holographic. It's
Yes, so this is why I chose this gold, because if you can see, it kind of gives like an orangey, greeny. Yeah. It's got the hollow effect in the gold, so it's not just a solid, plain gold.
freaking
So it kind of goes more with what we've got going on in the other nails.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby, hell yeah.
Freaking awesome. Well. Okay. So that was the last one to go in the lamp, so that's why I handed that one to you. That seems
yes,
sensible.
so that's why I now need to put some on another nail so it can go in the lamp whilst I do the next one. Oh my god, I mean, she's just so amazing. How does she think of all this stuff?
How do you have more than one brain in your thoughts at the same time?
How do I have more than one brain in my thoughts at the same time? I have one brain that manages to do many thoughts.
You're so special.
No, you're the one who is most definitely special today.
Thank you.
But that's why we love you.
Yay.
What love. Oh, look at that. I just throw tons on you. Oh. La, 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 la. I love this. I love the feel of doing it as well. It's fun.
Yeah. You do love creating unicorn farts everywhere, though. That is a thing that makes you happy.
Just pop your thumb in. There we go. Yeah, it keeps having a little bit of a weird one with the thumbs. I'm wondering if the sensor's starting to go a bit silly.
I'll have to coat upstairs. Read.
And we're going to do exactly the same on this one. You will grow, little one. You will.
It's getting there.
Do you know how hard I'm resisting to make jokes?
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, most people go to a nail salon. They don't get any of this. When you come to see me, it's special treatment.
Floofing.
Floof, you keep your floofing to yourself. How rude.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna rub. Look at it. I see, it just feels so good. Feels so good. Rub. That's being silly again. Don't worry.
I think it had gotten to the end before it decided to be silly though. So
Yeah.
I was trying to keep an eye on it this time.
Yes.
Right, can I hear you?
Can you
If
what?
you talk loudly enough, yes, they can hear you. I don't know.
Right.
I did not see him go out of that door, but I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, so I wouldn't say.
Or what not to do.
Because. Okay.
See, you don't get this on any other channel, do you?
Small child.
Can we remove that before someone goes flying over it?
Well, this thumb's just been weird the whole day. I've not liked this thumb at all.
So normally it's my pinkies that do weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but your pinky's been fine. Where are you going with it? Yeah, because obviously the glitter needs to be cured.
You did a thing. I put it in the lamp. That's what you've taught me to do. Do a thing, put it in the lamp.
But I haven't done anything yet. Right, we're going to top coat over the top.
It's not a bad.
Eleanor.
Okay!
There we go.
Right, this time I'm going to top coat your pinky and your thumb and just put the whole hand in the lamp. Just don't smack your pinky whilst I turn your finger round.
I'm going to try not to.
Right, we're gonna pop. Right, I'm gonna pop that in for a 30-second cure because I'm gonna double top coat those. Okay, you've turned into a ghost.
Excited ghost. Excited ghost.
Good for you. That hand in. No, the top coat. The reason I'm did it as a 30-second is because this is a minute top coat. So I do half the time, put the next layer on, and then cure it again. This is just to add an extra protection in case she bashes her nails, that hopefully she won't then remove the glitter.
Or Sapphire Ratty doesn't decide to try and eat my nails.
Yeah, that too.
She's Been a right pain in the butt for that at the moment.
And then I'm going to put that on for a 60-second for its final cure.
The others aren't fussed by my nails at all, but Sapphire is just convinced that my nails are edible.
Well, she is Sapphire, so, you know, she's shy.
But Ruby
Ooh,
doesn't
excuse
do
me.
it, and Ruby's shiny too.
Yeah, but Sapphires are so much better than rubies.
Did you know that they're the same thing?
What do you mean they're the same thing? They're a completely different colour.
They are completely different colour, but they are the same thing. They're exactly the same mineral, sapphires and rubies. They just come in different colours. So you can also get pink sapphires and bluey purple rubies.
I did wonder why you could get pink sapphires, because I'm like, surely sapphires are blue. That's
No.
the whole point.
No, they're both exactly the same thing, sapphires and rubies, but it's all to do with the colour classification. So we use two different names, but they're both exactly the same thing. Like, diamond is one thing, but... And we say diamond regardless of the colour that a diamond comes in. Diamonds come in loads of different colours. Like, you can get pink diamonds and blue diamonds and brown diamonds and yellow diamonds and clear diamonds and black diamonds.
Oh, look. We made you so pretty.
I just got all the glitters now.
You can be a fairy.
Thank you. We had a Ibiza night with our neighbours in the garden, and I was dressed as a fairy, and I had a rainbow wig on.
Oh, I've just ordered myself a wig.
Have you? Ooh, I've got several.
So I can be a night elf.
Yeah, got to be your proper night elf thing.
Anybody that's now confused by that, it's Warcraft.
Yeah, I'm always a fire mage in every game. My classification is a fire mage. Jim is always a rogue. Shona is always some form of druidy, night elfy kind of healer combo person. Just these are the classes that we always play. Adam's normally a paladin, isn't he?
No, I was a mage.
Yeah, he was a mage. Fire mage.
You know me, I'm a fire starter.
Twisted fire starter.
Who am I thinking of who's always a pally?
You're thinking of Carl is normally the tank.
Carl is...
I've got a palette.
Yeah, which is weird because Carl's not a tank in life.
No.
But like he's properly a tank in games.
Well, apparently you go for like the opposite of what you are, don't you?
But-
Right, so
This is true.
Cute.
To be fair, it could be an ice mage as well, which kind of counters the fire.
Ice mages are the wrong.
ice mages are really useful because, you know, if you need some ice for your drink,
If you need a cup of tea, you need a fire mage.
iced tea.
Blasphemy.
Right, so make sure you let your nails cool down before you decide to put cuticle oil on them,
Why?
because otherwise it will dull the shine of your top coat.
Ah, I didn't know that.
No, I don't want that one yet. That one's not long come out.
Oh.
I want to give it a little bit longer. What?
Just loo.
Oh, I thought you were going, no. I'm like, what?
No, I'm just
I'm
making
like, Jesus, of
silly
all the things I've
noises.
done to you, why is this the thing you're going, no? Oh, look, I'm glittering you some more.
You are? No, I'm getting more glittery, not less glittery.
That's the service I provide. You're welcome.
Oh, so what's your wig like?
It's kind of like a greeny blue.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with my mass of hair that I already have, because obviously I need to kind of hide my own hair. And part of me is like going, this may result in me having to like do,
Can you French braid?
well, that's what I'm thinking. I might actually have to like plait my hair
Yes.
into the wig.
No, you plait your hair as tightly into your head as you possibly can underneath. The taily bits you pin up round in a circle, then you put the cap on over the top, and then you put your wig on over the top of that, but you've got to get your natural hair as tight into your head as possible underneath.
Okay. I was just going to like tie it up in a tight bun at the bottom of my neck.
No, because then somehow the wig will spread over the top of it. So yeah, you've got to braid it really tightly into
Which
your
is why
head
I was
and
then
pin
thinking,
it.
well, actually, if I plaited my hair, I could plait my natural hair and the wig, so it kind of
it's really difficult to do and even harder to try and get it out again at the end of the night, especially if you've had to drink.
Good point.
So I would not recommend that.
Lovely. Right, getting back to the nails. So here we go. So not too it wasn't quite what we were going for, but you know what?
It works really well with what we've had before, and I've kept my beautiful marbles, which makes me super happy.
Yeah.
And I've got a different look within the same colour palette, so I am happy.
Woohoo!
Happy.
Good. Right, that's it. We are done for today. Thank you so much. So much. Oh, you are just so much, you. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back again for more fun.
In a couple of weeks, I guess.
Yeah. I'll be back 3 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Yay!
If I can keep most of them on for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, either way, you're still going to be back.
Yeah.
As to what? I mean, in fairness, you'll probably go for a new set anyway next
Yeah.
time. Because you will just be like, no, let's go for something different.
You are right.
Yes, you're a 2-set person.
I am.
Which is fine. I have no problems with that whatsoever.
Oh.
So long as you're the one soaking them off, not me.
Yeah, because that takes a bajillion years.
It does for
with
you.
my icicle hands.
In fairness, I'm like, you just need, because you don't file them first.
I filed them a bit.
No, you have to really file them down first before you're planning
I
to.
hate filing. I file them a
Oh my god, she's
bit.
doing like whiny child face at me.
Yeah.
Well, fine, you waste 3 hours of your life soaking your nails off.
I do. I sit and watch a movie and soak my nails off and drink copious amounts of tea and have a lovely time. And it's really nice.
That's fine if it makes you
I
happy.
cannot move off the sofa and I must be fed tea and movies and it's lovely and I like
3 hours
it.
without a toilet break.
That is a problem.
Oh, yeah.
That is a problem. This is why I soak off one hand at a time. So I soak off one hand, and when one hand's completely soaken off, I can have a wee. Soaken? And then I do
Soaked?
the other half. Yeah. My words have gone now.
That's the weirdest way we've ever ended a video. So,
Bye.
yeah.
Again. And this time it's for real.
Yeah, we're definitely gone now. Bye.